back. Talk to me about how can I be helpful today?
Okay, hi doctor. Well, this week was a really bad week for me.
Okay.
At the beginning, it was good. I was spending like time with my friends, and I was trying to get my my driving
License?
my license. So I was trying like to pass these exams that they had, and I don't know why I just fail these exams. So they told me that maybe the my glasses are bad, so I have to change for a new one.
Mm-hmm.
So I changed my glasses and I tried this exam and I failed. So they told me, well, you need to go to see a doctor. So I go to the doctor and they look in my eye and they find a shadow.
Okay, a shadow. Which kind of shadow?
Yeah, just a shadow, and they told me we need to make more exams. So I get scared because this never happens to me. Like I'm a really helpful person, and I don't have like all these problems, and this get my attention. So I start to worry because they start to making me a lot of exams, and some exams hurts because they put me like a lot of lights in the eye,
Okay.
and they like show me figures and a lot of things, and they make me a contract in the eyes, a contrast.
Of contrast, okay.
So they make a lot of things in my eyes, and they discover the hereditary illness
Okay.
that is called keratoconus.
Keratoconus, wow. So this has been a really hard new for you, right? To get to know that you have this degenerative illness. How do you feel with that?
Well, I feel really bad when the doctor told me what it was. I like get really scared and I start crying. I start crying, and they told me like you can touch your eyes. So I get really scared, and I was with my mom, and she also get scared, and we start crying. And now I'm like worried because I don't know what is going to happen. They told me that I have to be in treatment, and then if the treatment doesn't work, I have to have this operation. And I hear about people that things about eyes are like really hard, are some things that you need to be careful. So I feel like really scared because I never been on an operation and things like that. So I'm really anxious and I don't know what to do right now.
But there's a solution for this illness, right? Like if you do this operation, you will be fine again, or you will have to do a lot of operations during your whole life.
Well, they told me that first I'm going to be on this treatment. They are going to give me like glass contact eyes that are really like
Contact lenses, do you
yeah,
know? Okay.
but of glass are on special like this glass like
Inside of your
yeah,
eye.
and that hurts a lot. And they told me like you have to be 8 hours with this contact lenses, and we have to like look how it's going to the thing.
Yeah.
So
What is this for? Like this treatment?
it's
how
to
does it work?
contain because the problem is that the cone of the eye is like getting in a triangle form. So that's why it's the degenerative thing. So they put me these glasses
To
to contain the form. So they are really hard. So they feel really bad in the eye. It like hurt me a lot. But well, I'm on this treatment, and I think that it's going to be good. But then I have to do this operation, and they told me that the operation is not the problem. It's like 40 minutes. So it's really fast, but the recover is really hard because you have to be with your blind eyes like for 2 days.
Okay, you have to be covered with something for about 2 days. Wow.
And then you have to be with other lens like inside, and you can have like light and be on the phone or see.
You have to be very cautious with how you.
And they told me that hurts a lot.
Okay.
So I'm really scared, and I don't know how to feel, and I don't know how to react because my mother is scared too, And if she feels that I'm scared, she's going to feel worse. So I don't know even how to feel about this.
Okay, yeah, I've noticed that you are telling me that you feel really scared about the operation, the recovery, and the whole treatment of this degenerative illness that you have in your body. But what is scared for you? Describe a little bit further this emotion, how it is expressing in this situation.
Okay, well, I think that it's scared because I love to have control about things, like to know what's going to happen, and now that I'm in this treatment, we don't know, like maybe it could get worse or maybe it could stop. There's no way back.
But does the doctors have told you that it can get worse, or is only a thought that you were thinking about?
No, they told me that maybe it could get worse, and like they have all these type of operations, like with laser, and it's really, I feel scared because I never been on this type of situations, so I never had an operation, so I don't know how to feel that. I'm also really scared to see blood and all the things, so I think that it will be hard for me because they have to do me exams to have this operation, so I'm really scared about that, and I don't want them to touch my eyes because they are going to open.
Okay.
I feel scared about all this situation.
So because this is a new experience for you, it's completely normal that you feel that this is also a bit scary. And as you told me, you like to control how things happen in your life. So you like to more or less know like the outcome of what you're going to do and the decision that you take. But in this case, it's hard because you don't know what is going to be the outcome. It could be a good outcome or a bad one, as the doctors told you. And it is also maybe making you feel very worried, like about the future and what will happen with your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know how to do things because they are going to operate me and they don't give me options. Like they just told me like you have to do this and to prevent everything, and I don't have like some choice to have like maybe I don't want this because this lens hurt me a lot. It's so uncomfortable to be with them like all days, and I need to use a lot of drops, and
So
that's really bad.
Yeah, it seems like this situation is very uncomfortable and it's very overwhelming for you, right?
Yeah,
There are
of
so many
course.
things and new things that you have to cope with, and like adapting to these new things and these ideas of operating your eyes can be really overwhelming for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know how to feel because I feel so uncomfortable when I'm with these glasses because sun hurts me.
Okay. But you're having them right now?
No, when I use these glasses, I don't use them.
The
So
others.
yeah. So when I use these internal lens, are really hard because it's good not to use this type of lens, but it's hard because, for an example, makeup hurt me. Like when I put rímel on and maybe I sweat a little bit and they go inside the eye, I feel like really bad and my eye hurts.
So it's affecting also your normal life and how you are living your life. For example, I see that you use a lot of mascara for your eyelashes, and having to use these lenses is also affecting how you your routines and your normal life.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like last year, I was on Disney, and I put my internal lens, and I forget that I'm going to spend like 12 hours in the park. And when we get there, I didn't have like this lens, so I say like fuck. Well, I'm going to be on all these attractions, and I will have like wind in my head, water, and that's going to affect me. And yeah, in the first roller coaster that we had, the lens go out, so I have to look for it, and I have to take out the tube, and I spent all the day in the park without glasses, so it hurt my head a lot, and it was really bad.
And can you see see without those glasses?
No, like I have -3 in each eye, so it's a lot, and I don't really see nothing. So it was a good day because we were in Disney, but it was a bad day because my head started hurting a
Yeah,
lot.
you have all these symptoms because of the eye problem.
And when I get to the hotel, I have like my eyes were red, and I have to use a lot of drops, and I have like to stop using this lens. So I came back here, and they make me new exams, like if the glass broke or not. So it was a problem.
Yeah,
it's
such a big thing.
It's a big thing, like traveling or moving for a lot of hours out of my home with these glasses because I only can spend with them 8 hours.
And why is the reason why you have to spend only 8 hours with these glasses?
Because they are really hard and they hurt the eye, so I have to be like really careful.
So they can damage your eye more if you spend more than 8 hours with
but
them.
I need to be like 8 hours each day because it contains the illness that I have. So I don't know, it's a type of contradictory because I need them, but they can also hurt me and they feel like uncomfortable. So I don't know what is worse, like to the illness to get worse or stop using these lenses because they are really uncomfortable.
And how long have you been wearing these lenses?
Right now, a year, and I don't adapt to them.
Yes, it has been really hard to adapt. It's something that I can see from what you're telling me. It's really hard to travel for you to do some activities that you used to do before, little things such as makeup, and a part of being scared about this whole overwhelming situation, the treatment and the operation. I can see that it's also hard for you to adapt to this situation and to have a normal life with those lenses.
Well, right now, like thinking about what you said, I think that the huge problem is all this adaptation stuff.
More than the fearful feelings that you might have about
Well, exactly.
the operation.
The thing that I'm thinking right now is that, well, operation is going to pass, but I don't know when, so I have like time to worry about that. But all this adapting situation is like right now, and I'm like dealing with all these things, and I didn't never like stop and think about this. Like, well, I'm worried and I feel bad because all the adaptation stuff, and now about the operation. Well, and when they make me exams, they are like really bad for me because I have all this head things, and it's like bad too.
So this exam situation happens also in the university when you have exams that you have to write. Do you have any problem because of your eyes?
Well, when I spend a lot of time in computer, and then I try to watch TV, like the difference of the screens, it's a problem because my eyes need to adapt from one screen to the other. So I have like I need some minutes to adapt, and it also happens when we have the projectors in university. Sometimes I'm like typing in my computer and I see to the board and things are like moving, so I need a time to adapt.
Okay, so I see that it's also hard for you to adapt to another thing such as changing screen. And this is also hard because, for example, having a driving license is normally a very important thing for young people. Like that means like freedom and not being able to achieve that because you can see.
Well, that's not a problem.
No.
I have my car, I drive every day.
But without a driver's license? So
No, yeah, I get my driver's lesson, my card, because when I go to the doctor and they discovered this, they give me like a note and I present that, and they told me, oh, okay, it's for that, so you are on treatment, you are with these glasses you like see correct. I passed the exam when they changed me to the internal lens.
Okay, that's good to know, but so there's like more of other things that are affecting you as well, but the adapting thing is a huge problem. More than being scared of an operation that you don't know when it's going to happen, it is more about adapting yourself to live with this new lenses and with this new lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. I like what you said before about adapting to all these little things that are important in the life, like makeup. I know that is thing that sounds superficial when we talk like, well, I feel bad because I can have makeup. But I think that for young people like us, it's an important part. I know that it sounds superficial, but I think that it's important and like sometimes I can't just use makeup because my eyes hurt. So
Yeah, I think like anything that is important for you, it's really valuable and it counts and it's valid. So if it's important for you to have mascara in your eyelashes and then you can't and this is affecting you somehow, then it's something that is important for you and that's totally fine. Anything else that you would like to share with me about this? Like any other problem that you have been feeling because of this eye illness that you have?
well, I think that it's also bad when I go like out to a disco or something like that because people smoke a lot and cigarettes hurt my eyes. So I'm like all time like this, like so I feel bad when it's like really hot. I start sweating and the sweat go into my eyes. So that's
Awful as well. Yeah. And have you tried about talking to your doctors about any other solution that they can give you? Is there any other option for you?
well, they told me that yeah,
No operation.
the operation, and when you have operation, you also have to be with this internal eye contact.
Also for 8
Yeah,
hours.
so
It
it's
doesn't really, yeah. And how do you feel, with this, that the doctors told you that there is no really other solution for this?
I feel frustrated because I would like to have like more options. I know a lot of people that use the other type of contact eyes.
Contact lenses, which ones?
Yeah, the ones that are soft.
Okay.
The
but
ones
you,
that go into water.
Okay, but you can't use them.
No, I can't. So well, I think that maybe if I had that option, it would be like good because that doesn't hurt.
It will be more comfortable for you, right?
Yeah.
But now that you know that you don't have any other option than this, how do you feel with that? Like the fact that you don't have any other thing to do but accepting your own reality.
Like I told you before, I feel like frustrated because I don't have an option. It's like I have to like be in this treatment and that's all. Maybe if I could have something that hurts a little bit less, it would be great.
Okay, so you would love to have any other treatment?
Yeah, but
As it's not possible.
I don't know. I think that is contradictory because, well, I want another treatment and they offer me the operation, but I don't want the operation because I feel scared about operation. So I think like, well, I have these glasses, but glasses make me feel uncomfortable, and I'm in this like situation that my two options are really bad. So I feel like really frustrated about this.
Okay, I see that you feel frustrated because there are no so many options for you in this moment to have a solution for this condition in your eyes. What I would recommend you is just to accept what you have and to change your outlook. Just imagine that you're very lucky because you have your eyes and you can see. There are so many people that have different types of illnesses and they lose part of their eyes or their limbs or part of their bodies. So I think that focusing on the positive things could be a very good exercise that we can do together in order to soothe this frustration and these feelings of having no control about what you're doing in your life. So maybe we can practice right now, and you can name 3 things that are positive about having this degenerative illness in your eye.
Okay. Well, 3 things. I think that with these adaptations, I see better.
Okay, to see better. Okay, that's good.
I get my car license.
You got your license. Perfect.
I think that that's good. And maybe, well, I don't know. Like maybe this make me like having a better relationship with my mom, because we start to talk about all this fear and about all this emotion, because he's a person that is really nervous. So when our things about doctor and this kind of stuff, she feels like really nervous and she can't control. So we talk like a lot about this, and like we go a lot to the doctor at the beginning to make all these exams, and she started to adapt, and she started to controlling herself. I think that that's positive.
Yeah, I see that you're very happy when you talk about this new relationship that you have developed with your mother, that you're more close because you have communicated about your fears, and you both have supported yours like together to get through to the situation. So, as you said, this is something very positive. So we talked about three different positive things. How do you feel with making conscious that there are also positive things within negative things?
Well, I think that it's good. It's the first time that I think about all these type of things. I only see the worst part, so that's also bad, because I think about that and I feel bad, and now that I think in some maybe positive things, it's like more, I don't know, like more soft to assimilate all these, and that's good, I think.
Okay. I'm glad that you feel better, that you feel like you can see positive things more than negative things, and that you can concentrate your outlook on those positive things. I would like to ask you, what is the most important thing that you have learned today from what we talked, or what is the thing that made you feel better, or anything that you would like to share with me right now?
Okay, I think that the best thing was talking to somebody that doesn't judge me when I talk about maybe the party things, the makeup things. Like right now I feel free, like I have all these emotions inside me that make me feel bad, and right now I feel like really good because I talked to someone about this, so I'm happy.
Okay, ma'am, I'm really glad that you feel happy. We will continue working on this to find a solution to make you feel better with this situation. Remember to focus on the positive. I would like to you that you start a journal in which every day you will write three things you are grateful for. You can start about things like, I'm grateful because I can see and I haven't lost my ability to see things around me. And then we can expand that to other type of sections of your life. Okay, but let's try to concentrate on this. What are the other positive things within this illness? Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that that's a good thing to start with.
That's good, Mom. I'm really happy to hear that. Let's see you on the next session. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.